my nigga. The cousin has responded. The cousin Gucker has responded. Let's get straight into the video, gang. It's gonna be a whole lot of capery, but let's just get into it, gang.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost,
Cap! I don't care. Hey, we gonna start the video just like that. Hey, I'm calling cap on everything. It's not cap, but I'm calling cap.
I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex.
You need to apologize to your family, to your kids. You need to just keep apologizing, okay?
I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not.
I don't know how her supporters be disappointed though. She literally said she liked her cousin though. I see clips, man.
Proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect.
It don't matter though. You say what? No. It don't matter. It don't matter your relationship was picture perfect. It don't matter. You don't cheat on your boyfriend with your cousin. It don't matter. It don't matter what it is. You don't just do that. You don't do that. Yeah. You don't do shit like that.
I lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark place.
What you mean though? No. Cause I don't get this though. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of pauses. Yeah. I don't get this though. So you get a dark place. So you go to your cousin?
Time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong. I fucked up. And I'm taking time away to seek professional help in order to correct my mistakes.
Take time away forever. I ain't gonna lie. No, you're not. You shouldn't come back. No, it's because it's not. Well, no, what? No. What is she gonna do? Nobody's gonna collab with her, gang. If nobody's gonna collab with her, and you do, then people gonna look at you so funny. Nobody's gonna collab with her, bro. Nobody's gonna collab with her. And I hope nobody does, gang, because that's disgusting, bro.
Reflect on what I've done and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name. And I would like to clear up a lot of things. First,
no, that's warranted. No, that's warranted. You need that hate. I'm sorry, yeah. But that's disgusting, gang. And you knew what you was doing, gang. And you knew you was there off of that, gang. And you knew. If somebody, they figured out what that was, it was gonna be over. So why would you take that risk? Like,
first, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual.
Wait, what is it? It was sent to you, but I bet you said, "Oh yeah, let's do that." I bet. I bet.
Intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship.
She lying. She lying. Stop lying though, gang. It's no reason to lie though, gang. What's the reason to lie? We caught you. You shouldn't have made no thing, gang.
There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better.
You didn't have sexual intercourse, but you were still prop phone up with your cousin with no clothes on. You're caught.
But I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend. Clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother.
Please go sleep it off. Okay, eat and go to sleep. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to sleep. Before you go to sleep, 99K, we talk in the morning. I want to scared to come to my end here. Everyone might get through. Okay, I love you. Yeah.
This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the end.
You did, though. No, I'm not gonna let you get that out. I'm not gonna let you get that out. You did. Because I was looking for whatever her name is. What's her name? Catalina. I was looking for a boyfriend. Catalina boyfriend. Nothing pops up. When you started on Catalina cousin, Arby's. My nigga, y'all got Arby's videos eating Arby's. You are got.
But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic.
Oh, I was discussing.
I also...
Hey, this is not a breakup video, though. No. This is not a breakup video. Why is she telling us about her relationship? We don't care. That don't give you warranty to go cheat with your cousin. No. It might. It don't give you warranty to cheat in either, but it might give you warranty to cheat with somebody who's not a family member. Yeah, you're God. Yeah, you talking about stuff like their main situation. Nobody cares about like your relationship. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea, and he convinced me to do it. The next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clicks and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net...
We talking about disgusting and cruel? No. Are we talking about disgusting and cruel? No, this is just kind of... I know, yeah, that nobody should do that. But are you talking about disgusting and cruel, though? Gee, you don't know what you did? Like, come on.
It was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex.
I never rock with Snowcone. I don't care. I don't care for Snowcone. I blocked her or everything. I don't know, gay. I just don't like her, gay.
I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself or anybody else. I want to say to Snowcone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know.
Damn, I don't think she needs a hate from you, though. Like, I'm sorry, no. I know what KK, whatever it is. Catalina, I know it's all this, all that. But I don't think she needs to hate from you. But she probably did. Yeah, she's trying to do more, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think she needs to hate from you, though. Yeah, you're already hated. I'm sorry.
That the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Oh my God. When is she gonna get to the point of you being a cousin lover? A cousin clucker? A cousin mucker? Hey, when you gonna get that? We ain't come here to look your relationship thing views and we didn't come here for that. We want to know why you did what you did.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I needed.
Why she keep looking to the bottom? She wrote this down. God.
He was my first boyfriend.
But it's not wrong. You can write stuff down because sometimes niggas brain go break.
He was my first everything, and I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to everything.
Why is she trying to do that though? You understand me? Like, why is she trying to do that? Okay, he should have probably, but you still grown. Stop trying to do that. You stop trying to bash him, gang. You are in the wrong. Tell us about what you did. Why is she trying to do that?
Story, and our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is on.
I would have did too, and I hope everybody in the world here. I would have did it too. If I'm a content creator, that's good content. Crazy, you're crazy. You're crazy, and you deserve it. You deserve it. You're not about to do me like that and go on with your life. Just, oh my gosh, imagine somebody do you like that, and she go on live acting like and talking about y'all broke up, and blah blah blah. Oh my god, that would have hurt his body.
Only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments.
No, we know he's not a saint. He has Gooner cave on the back of his thing. We know how he get.
About our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Don't cancel me though. Don't cancel me. Look, when I say this, don't cancel me. Get my basketball. Don't cancel me. Look. If you dating somebody, it don't give you the right to do that. But I bet she didn't say like, you know what I'm saying?
Ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall, and I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of, but at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time when me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me, and it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop. But he never did. At the time of my essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted. After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change, to no avail, I left.
Cat, yeah man, I just passed out last night. Cat, give me a brief overview of how he broke up. Hey Kenneth, I could tell, but I had finished at 3 a.m., so I knew he lost because it was probably put this on but he put that. This didn't remember. So after the hours all like this, we have an argument where he's stuff and they help with him back for the billion races to prove he would never really change. Not behind his bitch, so he needs to be alone to see that. So I stood up for myself and broke up with him 2 days when we argued. I'm not reading all that. You lost me.
Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship. I still have the letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoings that he put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings.
Will you be my girlfriend again?
I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't believe a relationship should just be reduced to a list of expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all of these gestures, I took my...
But look, okay, he did that. But that don't give you the right to go cheating with. That don't give you the right to do nothing with your cousin though. Like, don't just break up with him or cheat with somebody. I don't care. Yeah, I don't still give you the right to do that. You're trying to justify what you did.
My ex back in February of 2025, and in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video I recorded after leaving my ex.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, but like, I feel like I'm losing my fucking girl. And like, I just need to listen to them and get help from other people in my life or maybe therapy. Like, I think like a lot of stuff has been going on like in my life. Like, I need to stop pretending and not. I'm sorry, it's just so like non-descriptive, but I just kind of want to pour everything out because I'm at a breaking point in my life right now. But it's not your problem at all. At all.
Regret everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how bad.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Gang.
Badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. I was in denial and blamed it on a lot of other things in my life without fully understanding myself. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people, including me, do not get the help that they need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction. Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times, and the only reason I'm here right now is because I failed. During this fight, I stopped eating, I stopped sleeping, and I struggled to take care of my well-being. I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility that I was admitted to was an abrasive environment that only made me regress more. In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than me, and I learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment that these people receive. And from my experience there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate resources and more attention given to these people to assist them in getting the proper help that they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've received in the past few days. I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet in the way my ex did was completely wrong and invasive. It felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve the platform that I have and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it. However, I do want to come back. I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are just like me, who are struggling and they don't even know it. I will be back to streaming, and I will be back to doing what I love, because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do believe after I get stronger and I get help, I can do that. To my community and to all my supporters, I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I'm so sorry I disappointed you guys. And if you are still here to support me, thank you. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening to my truth and my story. This is my experience and the things that I went through in my relationship and in the past 2.5 years of my life.
Nigga, please. Nigga, please. Let's look at these comments, though. Let's look at these comments. This video, like, she ain't talking about shit she did wrong. Hey. Like, that's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, this is like she avoided the main thing the whole video. Like she didn't talk about the main shit when she getting bashed on. She just talked about this, that. But yeah, that all that is like obviously gang, but it's still gonna happen. It's the internet, like gang. But it's it for the video. Let your comments, like the video. Let me know your comments in the bottom and what y'all think.